Yo, what's good, everybody, bro? You see the big A on the box, bro. You see the big A on the box. It don't stand for Atlanta, it stands for Asics, bro. Look, bro, I've done a couple of Asic reviews. This is gonna be the first one for myself, bro. So I'm really excited, and actually, I really do. I like the colorway, and I'm excited for this one. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. So obviously, it's an Asics box, so they never, I haven't seen them really do anything crazy on any of their boxes, and I really don't see them changing that anytime soon. Even though they're even on the come up no more, they're at that high spot. So I don't know, maybe they're just sticking true to their roots. They're not trying to do too much, but it is what it is. I'm not complaining. We wear the shoes for the shoes, not the box. But so here we got it. These are the GT-2160 pairs. Now, me personally, with all the different Asics, I've been leaning towards more of this. If I were to cop a pair, all the pairs that I've seen has actually been this model. The 1130s, I feel like those are kind of the hype beasts of the Asics, right? Oh, those are just the ones that everybody sees, and just, so these are the ones I'm gravitating to more the most. Now, the color code is 1203A570-750. So if you do like these at the end of the unboxing, you can type that into the search engine and see what are available, and we're going to talk about that later in the video. I do have a new system that we're using to grade these unboxings, so I'll talk about that when we open the shoe. Colorway is cream/safety yellow, and then it is a size 13. So these are for me, like I said. So we're gonna be trying them on. I'm gonna tell you guys how they fit, how they feel, things like that. If they run true to size, if they run too big, the snap. Because this is my first time, so I generally don't know. So let's get into it. Ooh, here we go. So these are the GT-2160 Asics, bro. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring out both pairs, and then we're gonna quickly go over the system of how we're gonna be grading these. So I'm gonna put these right here because they have the tag on this one. So we're gonna go by design/colorway. So that's gonna be 1 point. The second one is gonna be execution. Execution, whatever storytelling that's supposed to do, whatever, you know, saying the vibe, the aesthetic of it, that goes into execution. Also the release procedure, because again, I found myself just not really caring as much in some of these release procedures, or how they're released, it could be a little bit draining and make you not want the shoe as much, right? So I think that also plays a part into it. Next, we're gonna do quality. Obviously, these shoes are getting expensive. Inflation sucks right now. So if I'm buying a shoe, bro, I want it to be good quality. And last but not least is comfort, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, we could probably just put a 10 right there in that category right now, because you see all this mesh right here, bro. This is a hot contender for sneaker of the summer, bro. This is a fire shoe that I feel like that you need for the summer. And I say that, bro, because this whole shoe is surrounded with this mesh material. You see how cushiony that is, how plushy it is, bro. When I tell you this does wonders on your feet, bro, it's like an air ventilation system for your feet. The whole shoe is gonna be just so soft on your feet compared to that hard leather and things like that with like Jordans or something like that. So that's why I truly love the Asics, even though they were bad back in the day, technically, right? I made fun of, and now they're popping out with decent colorways and they're matching our aesthetic of this generation or whatever. They still stuck to their roots of just keeping that core comfort, bro, and that's what made them Asics, bro. So I truly do love that. I'm glad that they're not switching up, they're not changing the technology, right? Even on the box, bro, they still provide the details of the technology and the comfort, and even I'm pretty sure on the hang tag as well. Not even hang tag, but just this little piece of paper. That's just how to take care of your shoes. This is just cleaning instructions, but we don't really need that. So, now, so we're gonna, even though I was just joking about the 10, we're gonna wait until I try them on just to confirm it. But let's start off with that design/colorway. And so, like I said, I love the GT-2160 design over the 1130s. I feel like it has a more unique style. I like how the bottom sole comes down like this, and then I also like these gel bubbles right here. I think both of these gel bubbles flow with the rest of the colorways, right? You got this silver/bluish, not really, it's more like a silver fading into like a dark grayish. It obviously flows around with the Asics logo surrounding the shoe, so I think that's pretty dope as well. And then obviously you have these green gels in the back. kind of formulating with the neon color surrounding the whole shoe and on the tongue as well. And look at that tongue, bro. That tongue is fire. That's dope. That's pretty dope. I love that color scheme. And that's what I'm gonna get into next, the color scheme. I love this slight hint of orange, and then it's fading into this neon. And it's not doing too much. Now there is another pair of Asics that's about to come out. It's the concept collab with Asics, and it looks just like this. I forgot, it's not the 2160. It might be an 1130. I'm not 100% sure, but the colorway is the exact same, but it's just like louder. It's like, well, not exact same, but it's like a dark red and a dark green, but the red kind of looks like that orange, right? And it's like way louder. And me personally, I like this. This is like very subtle, but it's still doing a lot at the same time, right? You can definitely style with just this small amount of color right here on the shoe. So I think that's pretty dope to have. So with design and colorway, honestly, I'm gonna give it like an 8.5, right? I feel like everything is flowing very well. Colorway doesn't like wow me, but it's a really nice shoe just to look at right here. And then on foot, I can already imagine it looking good, but it doesn't like wow me. You know what I mean? So it definitely gets the job done in color wise. I do like it. I like how everything flows from gray gels to the gray and black Asics logo to the Asics logo right here. And then even on the back with the branding, everything just flows together. It's not doing too much, but you still get your point across. So for that, I'm gonna give it 8.5. It does the job, but it doesn't like, wow. You know what I mean? So that's that. Now, let's get into execution. This is supposed to be the shoe for the Paris Olympics. Now, colorway is good. Again, I like all the fading qualities of the shoe when it comes with the colors and things like that. But when you look at this shoe, it doesn't really scream Paris, right? It screams more Olympics, right? I feel like this right here, just this whole area right here coming down, I feel like that gives you hints of Olympics, but not so much Paris, right? And so for that, and then also the release procedure, and I don't know if it's because because this happened with the Dunks, right? When the Dunks started first emerging back again, 2019, 2020, none of them really had set release dates, right? There was always placeholder dates, and then they would just drop like on Wednesday or something, right? And that's what I've been noticing with the Asics. Some of them have release dates, some of them just have placeholder dates, and some of them like, oh, these dropped? Oh dang, I didn't even know those dropped. I wanted those, right? And so that was kind of the thing with this, because I thought these were supposed to come out way later. And so the placeholder date, or I guess the confirmed date, I really don't even know, but it was supposed to be July 5th. I'll tell you right now, people that I got them from, their store, they hit me, I think July 6th, but they hit me up like in advance, like at least 1 or 2 weeks in advance. And so they had just got them in on the 6th, which is a day after the release, right? And I don't think they started selling them until yesterday, which would be July 9th. So, for this kind of date, and, it makes it very easy, because I feel like for the consumer, they're not just following up consistently and constantly. Because even with me, even if I didn't have, hitting me up, ooh, oh, the sunlight coming in, look, oh, wait, am I blocking it? I'm trying to get it in the sunlight. It'll come. But anyways, I feel like if I don't have someone like constantly, or not even constantly text me, but like, plugged in or at these stores telling me like, yo, got this, what's up? I wouldn't have been able to cop this, right? Which is crazy, because I actually copped another 13 the day before when the store actually released them on their site. But so for the execution, I'm gonna give it, I'm gonna give it like a 5. Not so much on the release, because again, like I said, I think it's just similar how to the Dunks. And once they get way more popular, I think they'll start having these set release dates, right? So I'm not too mad about that, but I just don't think that it gives off Paris vibes. And so that's why I could also think that it could have a little more points in the colorway department. It doesn't scream Paris Olympics, right? I don't think anything related to Paris in the sense, maybe Olympics, yeah, because they be having like the colors sometimes. But it doesn't scream Paris. But again, that's more so like if you want to get nitty picky with it. But don't call it a Paris shoe, bro. Let me have some themes and Paris features to it, bro. That's a part of the shoe. Next, we're gonna talk about quality. Now, just by twirling it around my hand so far, the metal looks very solid. There was another, what was it? Where I was like, bro, this mesh doesn't look like together, bro. I forgot. There was one shoe that I don't know if I reviewed it or I just saw it, but the mesh, like everything right here, like how it's like webbed, bro, it didn't look like strongly like webbed stitch, however they do it. But out here, it looks fine. There's no like pieces of string coming out, things like that. There's no different glue marks, things like that. So for this, the quality, it's a 10. You know, good. With Asics, right, like I said, their core thing is kind of the quality, performance, and comfort. So in those categories, I don't think the Asic will ever really, you know, add in that department. So I think they're always going to be very high in that department. But as in like quality wise, like even right here, this all looks good. So for that department, I'm gonna give it a 10, right? Let's just talk about the insole, and then right after that, I'm gonna go ahead and try them on for you, so then we can get into the last category, which will be comfort. So here we have the Asics insole right here, and then I always like how they have that little birthday cake on the bottom. But yeah, these are dope. I like that. The little line kind of give me like little vibes, but that's pretty dope. So other than that, we're gonna go ahead and try these on. And man, I'm actually so glad that I got these, bro, because I actually do have Asics. It's crazy because I was like, oh, this is gonna be my first Asic pair, and then I realized like I have a whole collab Asic, and then I have another Asic. I don't even know what number it is, but this was way before the Asic hype. This was when I was still slinging dunks, and you know, people going crazy over dunks and Jordans, and I bought them. They were like $50 at Finish Line, and they look pretty dope, but I beat them to death because I didn't think Asics would be the most popular shoe right now. So, you know, it is, but I got my use out of them, so you can't call me a hype beast. I bought them before the hype, so it is what it is. But this is technically my first, because I don't even know what the other one is. But that one's pretty dope. You're not gonna see anybody with those. But this is like kind of like my first like trendy Asic, I guess. But yeah, so go ahead and try them on. So I will see you guys in the next POV. Peace. All right, so we are about to try these bad boys on. So I'm actually really excited. Feel good, bro. I already know they're gonna feel good. Go ahead, take this tissue paper out. I'm just thinking about all the calm, super calm fits that I'm gonna. Interesting. So let's see. So I would say, cause as of right now, right, and with the Asics, I usually have my laces hanging out. And with these, I feel like I'll keep them tied up like this, maybe just lose them a little bit because the factory lace be having them super tight. But as of right now, they do feel a little tight on my feet. And the reason why I wouldn't necessarily say go half a size up is because with this mesh material, that stuff stretches out really quick. So the more you use it, it's definitely gonna stretch out. Now, if you only plan on using these once or twice or wearing them once or twice, you can just go ahead and get a half size up. But me personally, I can't go a half size up. I either have to go a 13 or 14, and I wouldn't get a 14 in these. I would stick with the 13. I definitely think after a couple of wears, and if I just change the lacing a little bit on them, they'll be fine. So I'm not complaining too much. The comfort though, I feel like they are slightly less comfortable than the 1130s. I will say when I tried on the 1130s, it was just like, this feels good on my foot. This one is just like, it feels good. I know I won't have any issues with it walking long periods of time, but it just wasn't that just like instant satisfaction of like what I got with the 1130s. Or even with these, I really like these. These are super comfortable. And even like the Vomeros and things like that. Something, I'm just relating to some of the shoes that I just felt like instant comfort, right? These is like, cool. So comfort, 8.7. 8.7, bro. I'm gonna give them an 8.7. So design and colorway, we got overall 8.5. Execution, we got a 5, so that's 13.5. And then quality was a 10, so that's 23.5. And then what did I just give the comfort? 8.7. So that's like 30 some. I should really start implementing like a calculator and if I'm doing it. So I think that averages about 8 point some, 8.8. But again, I like these. These are super calm. I really want some really baggy sweats to make it look good. Just have the whole fit calm, and then have the slight neon and orange, just have the whole fit pop out, right? I think that's the main concept with these, but I really like these. I love them a lot. So let me know what you think about these in the comment section below. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. I wonder what it'd be like to go to the Paris Olympics, bro.